Good morning, dear class. Yesterday we have studied larynx, trachea, and bronchi of the human respiratory system. Today we are going to study the alveoli, that is, the bronchioles connect to tiny duct that leads into air sacs called alveoli. Now the bronchi that connect in the lungs present the bronchi present in the lungs connect to the alveoli that are very small air sacs. Alveoli are usually surrounded by capillaries. The gaseous exchange takes place in alveoli, that is the inhalation of CO2 and the inhalation of oxygen, and the exhalation of CO2 takes place in alveoli. Oxygen in the alveoli passes into blood cells and is carried into different parts of the body. At the same time, carbon dioxide from the blood cells passes into the alveoli. From alveoli, carbon dioxide travels upwards through the bronchioles, the bronchi, the trachea, and the larynx, and is exhaled into the atmosphere. Now, this was the mechanism in which oxygen was absorbed by our body, by our blood cells, and carbon dioxide is released out through bronchioles, the bronchi, the trachea, the larynx, and then into the atmosphere through our nose. Now next we have the mechanism of respiration. Let us perform an activity to understand the mechanism of breathing. Now, to understand the mechanism of breathing, you can perform this activity at home. Take a glass bottle with its bottom removed. You have to take any glass bottle which bottom will be removed. Take a Y-shaped tube with balloon fixed on each of its forked arm. Now you have to take the next step is you have to take a Y-shaped tube in which at the ends the balloon will be fixed. Fix it on the mouth of the glass bottle through a one-holed rubber stopper and as shown in figure. Now from one end will be the bottom will be removed from the glass bottle, and one end will be fixed with a rubber holder. Close the bottom of the bottle with a stretched piece of thin rubber sheet using a string. Now you have to at the end of the bottom of the bottle will be covered with a stretched piece of thin rubber sheet. Imagine the bottle as a chest cavity and the balloons as the lungs. Now you have to imagine this bottle as a chest cavity and the Y-shaped tube as the lungs. Pull the rubber sheet down. Now at the bottom, when you will pull the rubber sheet down, the space in the bottle increases. The space inside the bottle, the area inside the bottle will be increased. As a result, pressure in the bottle decreases and the balloon gets inflated by sucking in air. Now, as the bottle, when the piece of this rubber will be stretched down, the space will be increased and the pressure of the bottle will decrease, hence blowing the balloons. When you release the rubber sheet, the balloons get back to its normal size. Now when we'll release the rubber sheet, then of course the area will decrease and the balloons will squeeze to the normal size. Similarly, when you press the rubber sheet, the pressure in the bottle increases. Due to this, the balloon deflates by pushing in air out. The action of the rubber sheet shows the diaphragm works in our body. This is the way we breathe in and breathe out air with the help of the movement of diaphragm and rib cage with chest muscles. Now this bottle was samely compared to the chest cavity, and this is the same action that is performed in our lungs. When the space is increased, the lungs get filled with air, and when the space is decreased, then the pressure increases and the lungs come back to their original size, like the balloons as they squeeze. This was the activity. I hope you have understood it.